It's
Don't lie. The only thing you wear is skinny jeans.
No.
One time I tricked him to try them on. He was so confused.
I was so pissed. I was like, what the hell's wrong with these jeans? And why do they cost so much?
It was so funny.
And why does my lady parts hurt?
Man parts.
Whatever.
Why does your baggage? He was like, why is it so tight on my, my...
Hey, everybody. It's November 14th, Pair of Spades podcast with Shad and Heather. What are we going to talk about today, baby?
We're talking about Yellowstone
Yellowstone.
and why I'm angry about it.
What else?
The honeybee lifespan.
Like honeybee, like bzz.
Yep.
Okay.
And a relationship expert reveals 10 things that you should know about your partner. So we're going to take a little quiz.
Oh, that should be fun.
Let's see if you end up sleeping in here or in our room.
I don't mind sleeping down here. I actually like it down here.
What did you pick for us to talk about?
I want to talk about politics
Okay.
and old trucks. You first. Go.
Okay. First, market update. I don't have a market update other than I got a brand new buyer under contract today, and he's very excited and very happy. So
We need to hear from you guys if
That's
we
good
should
news.
if we should put the market update in the middle or the end. I don't think the front. I mean, there's probably somebody out there that's interested. But,
I know it's not interesting to you, but obviously it's a huge part of my life. So,
Oh, I'm a huge part of your life, and you never talk about me in the beginning.
okay.
It's facts.
Anyways,
So honeybees.
no.
No?
First we're taking the relationship quiz.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Yellowstone.
Don't read the questions.
I can't see.
Okay. Relationship questions. All right. So, I don't know who this lady is, but on Daily Mail,
Is Daily Mail one of those fake things?
I don't know, dude. Tim Pool talks about it all the time.
But is it real? I feel like it's satire.
No, it's real. It's 100% real.
But
I
is
mean,
it-
they do have opinion pieces. They have like pieces that are basically, I don't even know. No, it's real news.
So it's probably fake.
Sponsored posts is what I was looking for. No,
Oh.
it's real news.
So if you pay them enough, then they'll publish it.
Well, I think that they make money off of links to Amazon. So if they it's like anybody else, like that gets an affiliate thing with Amazon.
How do I do that? I want to do
I
that.
have sent you so many videos how to do that. So many.
But were they over 2 minutes long?
Ugh. Okay.
Because if they were, I probably just...
Relationship quiz. All right. I'm going to ask you a question, and you guys can ask your spouse these questions and have a little fun with it. And it would be fun if you posted this on TikTok or wherever you are and then tag us in it because we'd love to see your answers.
Hashtag.
All right. These are
people-
kind of
Oh,
weird. These are
okay.
kind of weird because you don't, I don't know. I don't know that this first question is something that I would think is important.
All right.
But it basically says, these are all things that you should know about your partner.
Go.
Do you know how your partner likes their eggs cooked?
Yes.
What is it? You're answering for me, not for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Fried.
Fried what?
Eggs.
Over easy, over medium, well done, what?
Over easy.
No. No.
Why?
I
I
hate
don't... Okay, honestly, I'm gonna have a confession.
You don't know what over easy or over medium means?
No. Is that the runniness?
Yes.
Okay. Well, there you go. You like them kind of runny.
The whites?
Oh, we're talking about the whites, not the yellow part?
I like my eggs over medium.
Well, what's it called when the yellow part is a little bit stiff?
Over medium.
But you were talking about the whites.
Yes, because
So we're talking about the whites or the yellow part?
there's sunny side up,
Yeah.
which is gross.
Why?
Because
that's just like a typical normal fried egg, right?
no, fried egg, if you flip it over, it's either over easy or over medium.
So if it's white with yellow on top, what is that called?
Well, it's always going to be white with yellow on top.
You just said you flipped it.
The question is, do you flip it or not flip it?
Oh, you mean flip it to cook it?
Yes.
This is too complicated. Next.
Over medium. Do you want to hear my answer for you?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you don't even care.
Well, what was your answer? I forgot.
Over medium.
What did I say?
You said over easy.
I don't know.
I don't like any runny whites. That's gross. It's like eating snot. It is.
Okay, well, how do I like them?
You like scrambled.
Scrambled. It's the only way to do it. Scramble it.
What would your partner consider to be a big purchase?
A big purchase. Like as a money amount or
I would say money amount and an example.
a car?
That's a big purchase to me.
Yeah.
A car.
I don't know.
So like a big purchase to me is like something over $30,000.
Where do you find a car for $30,000?
Whitney, we bought a Toyota CHR for Whitney. It was like $18,000.
What year was that?
It was a 2018.
What year did you buy it?
2019.
Boom. My point exactly.
Okay.
So, a big purchase for you would be, I don't know, because I don't pay attention to what you buy. If you want it, you buy it.
Yes, that's true.
It's just like whatever.
Okay. A big purchase for Shad is literally everything.
Why? Because I don't like to spend money.
Yes.
Yes, that's true.
He's like, I need some new jeans. I really need some new jeans. Let's go get some new jeans. This man,
Dude, have you
if
bought
I could
jeans?
even get him to have the patience to like just wait 2 minutes to try them on, like it's a miracle if I can get him to buy anything. If he needs new shoes, he will go to 14 different stores and he will not buy any until I go there and force him to buy them.
That's true. I don't see the point in spending that much money on something so little. Like for instance,
You need it though.
I like Wranglers. They've always been good jeans. They've been good to me. But
And we got buy one, get one half off and he still didn't buy them.
they're $80 freaking dollars now.
Get one half off, that's better than two for 80.
I used to buy them for $15
Well,
at Walmart.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda, baby.
I'm just saying. And now you got slim cut, elastic, stretchy, boot cut. So it's
Don't lie. The only thing you wear is skinny jeans.
no.
One time I tricked him to try them on. He was so confused.
I was so pissed. I was like, what the hell's wrong with these jeans? And why do they cost so much?
It was so funny.
And why does my lady parts hurt?
Man parts.
Whatever.
Why does your baggage? He was like, why is it so tight on my, my...
You're so
funny.
mean. I
It
can't
was
believe
so
you did that to me.
Oh my God. That was when we first met. It was so funny.
Oh, fun fact. You ready?
Are we finishing this?
Well, it's just going to be quick.
Okay, go.
I've been wearing these jeans for 7 days straight.
Not impressive. Okay.
Well, it's a fact.
What?
The more you wear your jeans, the more comfortable they are. Because when they
Yes.
first come out of the dryer, they're pretty good, but then they get better.
But when you lose weight, though, and they first come out of the dryer and you put them on and they're baggy, it's like...
But I refuse to pay $80 for blue jeans. Go.
Okay, Santa's going to have to bring him under the tree because the only one that spends money around here is me. All right.
That's no lie.
What was your partner's dream job in elementary school?
In elementary school, your dream job was to graduate high school.
No, that's not a job. That's an event.
When I was growing up, my only job, my parents told me, was to graduate. That was my only job.
What was my dream job? Not my only job from my parents.
Astronaut.
Are you seriously? Like, so far you're 0-3.
Yeah. I don't know. What was your dream job?
I thought that I would be like, somebody would
Oh,
walk
you were
past.
going to be famous.
Yes.
That's
Somebody
right.
would walk past me on the street and be like, oh my God, you're perfect for this movie.
Probably a good thing it didn't happen.
Probably.
Seeing all the stories we read about.
I would not be married to you. Okay.
You'd be married to somebody.
Your
you didn't
dream
know.
job was a cop when you were a kid.
No, you idiot. Seriously?
Pilot.
Maybe.
You told me cop. You said you wanted to be a cop.
Well, that's because we were talking to a cop, and I didn't want him to feel bad.
Oh, such a lie. What is your dream job?
When I was a kid, my dream job was to be a Playboy photographer.
When you were a child,
Absolutely.
elementary school,
Yes.
when you were 10 years old, you were like, oh, I know about Playboy. I'm going to go shoot naked ladies.
That's probably 7 or 8, I think.
Oh, my God.
Dude, I had some friends that knew some people, so
If you were to arrive at a bar before your partner, what would they want you to order? So what's our drink of choice? Alcoholic drink.
but we don't drink anymore.
I know we mostly stopped. But what
Mostly,
what-
I did stop.
on occasion I have one or two here or there
But
at a
the-
social event.
You said we.
Just okay, we've always drank
Whiskey.
until
Whiskey
whiskey what? How would I want it?
in your mouth.
Pretty much. And yours would be beer.
What kind of beer?
When we go out to a fancy place, probably Revolver
I do enjoy Revolver.
or
Or I did enjoy Revolver.
Revolver or
Until the stupid doctor said I had to stop drinking.
no, the doctor didn't say it. I said it.
Well, actually,
we got our blood test results and I showed them to you, and then you were like, "I'm done."
Well, when your charts don't chart,
when you're past,
when
like
when they had to actually give us the piece of paper and then they had to tape paper to it for the
Yes,
chart,
exactly.
they're like, "Bro, your liver is
Okay,
what?"
here's the next one. How frequently would your partner ideally want to be having sex?
You?
Yes, you're answering what I would answer.
24 times a day. Once every hour. That's a fact. I'm not wrong. Am I wrong?
Oh,
Okay, then.
I'm embarrassed.
So I got one right.
The most important one, I'm going to say you got right. Okay, you? Probably three or 4 times a week.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Depends on how tired I am.
Yeah, yes, 100%.
Sometimes I just want to go to sleep.
I know, me too. Well,
I
almost never.
I like to cuddle.
Yeah, I know.
What is that? That seemed awfully. Yeah, I don't know.
So many husbands are like women are like, I just want to cuddle with you and have it not lead to sex. It's like the opposite. Like he will cuddle every single moment, and it won't have to lead to that. Whereas I'm like, oh, he's cuddling. Is this going to lead to something else?
I'm jealous of the cat. When the cat gets on you and you pet it, I'm like, I wish I could be.
Oh,
there.
shut up! I literally pet both of you at the same time.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. What is something that
Wait,
you?
what's your score? I have 1. What do you have?
I am 5 out of 5. What is something that you're that we're very self-conscious about?
My eyebrows.
Oh my God.
Oh, you. No. wait.
You're answering for me.
You. Stuff in your teeth.
Yes. That wasn't even the answer I was thinking of, but it's 100% true.
See, I know you better than you.
Not just stuff in my teeth, but I do have a fake tooth from 2nd grade when Billy Gardner frickin' tripped me and he chipped my tooth off until I had to get, oh, sorry.
You almost chipped your other tooth off with a microphone.
So I had to get a crown because it freaking chipped off into my root of my tooth, and it has literally been
Did you say root?
root.
Root.
Yes, that.
Not root.
Yeah. It has been something that is super self-conscious for me my whole life. What are you self-conscious about? Nothing.
Pretty much.
Boom.
You know why? Because I just don't give a damn.
Okay. What direction do you like the toilet paper, over or under?
Oh my God, that's easy. Both of us. Over.
Over. You are a psychopath if you put it under.
Well,
What is the biggest tell that they are stressed out?
you?
Yes. Okay, just one more time. I'm going to tell you every question you're supposed to be answering for me.
When you're stressed out, you clean.
No, that's when I'm angry.
Oh, yeah, damn it.
Is it angry clean?
I don't know. You're real short, like not in height, but just in words.
Yes.
Is that right?
Pretty much.
And you're very irritated, and my dad jokes do not make you laugh, and it really kind of makes me sad.
Okay. When you're stressed out, you just like leave. You just like don't want to be around people or anybody or talk about anything. You just want to go walk around the land, drive the tractor, mow the lawn, or work in the shop.
So you're telling me I'm stressed all the time?
Well, I'm just saying, in particular, when you're stressed out, those are things that you want to do. You don't want to like
Yes.
sit and talk about it.
I will eventually.
How does your partner like you to flirt with them?
By giving you compliments.
That's really what you think I like?
Yes.
No. No.
Flirt with you?
Yes.
I always flirt with you.
How?
By like smacking your butt and stuff.
Physical touch, yes.
That's
That's it.
Yay! I won.
For you, it's petting. So it's also physical touch, but it's petting.
That's flirty?
Well, kind of. Well, I think for you, it's like words of affirmation. Like I tell you how much I appreciate you've done and how good I think you look.
Okay.
Is that what you like?
Yes.
Okay. What are some of the biggest stresses in your life right now?
Editing these videos.
No, you're not supposed to answer for you. God damn it. This is the last one for you to get wrong.
Staying busy.
For me?
Yes.
Yes. Staying busy. And for you? Editing videos.
No,
I'm 10 for 10.
it's not a stress. I actually enjoy it
I know, but yeah, I
Because
think you are
I'm down
also a
here
little bit stressed out about it.
by myself. Well, yeah, whatever. What? I like.
Okay. So, who likes the show Yellowstone?
I kind of do. I mean,
I did not
it's
like season 4.
the first one was good. The second one was like.
The second one was good.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Well, then the third one was like.
Third one was like, and fourth one was like, this is freaking boring. I don't feel like anything's happening.
It's getting a little crazy. We have
Well-
not watched the newest one. It premiered last night, and we have not watched it.
We haven't watched it, but this is what pisses me off about it.
Tell me what pisses you off.
So I wake up in the morning and I'm like, let's see what's trending on the news, what's happening on the news. So I'll pull up my Daily Mail app on my phone and I'm scrolling through. Freaking Yellowstone is so popular that there's literally a news article about John Dutton as if he's a real human being, telling me that he won the Montana governor election and he's enacting drastic measures to stop the airport during explosive season 5 premiere. So literally, all the spoiler alerts are in the title.
But they worded it as this is a real human,
Oh, yeah,
and he just won.
yeah. It's
Do
like
you think that
John Dutton wins Montana, and then you know how it has bullet points. It's like literally quotes of John Dutton's from the show. My first act as governor will be to cancel funding for the Paradise Valley Airport project and the surrounding commercial and housing developments, John said after winning. What?
Do you think people actually like watch and read this and then are confused that he's not on the ballot because they're that dumb?
Dude, I was listening to Tim Pool when I was taking a shower last night, and
Wait a minute.
What?
Do you put the phone in the shower with you or outside the shower?
In the shower.
That's so weird. You're putting a $1,500 piece of equipment in the shower with you.
We have 2 cubbies where we put shampoo in the wall.
It could still slip.
No, if
It
you
could get wet.
No. If you put it in the far cubby right up against the side, it sits up, it bounces all the sound out, and it never gets wet. And he was talking about how there's a satire news article about Ron DeSantis. Did you hear that?
I did hear. I read it also. Yeah.
Because you were talking about how, like, is this a satire? Do people think that John Dutton's a real person? Well, I don't have anything to reference other than Tim Pool said that if you search Ron DeSantis fight the good fight, now because, you know, woke people run all of the search engines and whatever results, the number one article that comes up is the article that has somebody basically saying that Ron DeSantis raped him. And it's a satirical thing. I think it may have been on Saturday Night Live. I'm not really sure. But it was a satirical thing.
So now everyone's going to believe it.
And that's exactly what he said. He said that people aren't going to know.
Well, that's 100% fact. If I were to type something into Google, I was showing this to my son the other day. Just something that I know for a fact is a fact. The first 5 or 6 results may be wrong, and you have to check several different sources before you actually come to a conclusion.
The internet used to be about freedom of information.
I miss Encyclopedia Britannica.
I miss freedom of speech, and I miss.
We have it right now. We're speaking freely
It's so bad.
until they ban us.
Anyways, it annoys me that Yellowstone is a fictional show, and we haven't watched it yet, and they're reporting on it like these are like legit real people. It annoys me because I want to wait till the season's over. I hate waiting every single week.
Is that one guy on there still alive? His son, the one with the stupid hair.
Oh my
Jamie?
God. Jamie Dutton. I don't remember.
I thought he died.
I
Can't remember. I hated
He
his hair.
killed his dad.
Yeah.
Didn't he kill his dad?
Yeah, he did.
I think he's alive. He's such a coward. I hate that character.
I just want to touch his hair.
Well, I can tell you it feels as hard as this plastic thing. He has so much gel on it. Okay. Honeybee lifespans. Did you know, how long do you think a honeybee lives?
18 minutes.
18. What?
30 minutes. 30 days.
Okay. 50 years ago, honeybees used to live for 34 days.
See, I was close.
Now, honeybees only live for 17 days.
How come?
Well,
Do you think it's the gluten? Or the high fructose corn syrup?
I don't think so.
Could be the
It's pretty interesting. They say
too many sodas.
they have doubled their mortality rate. And this is actually so terrifying because I know the bee movie was a funny movie and, whatever. But I mean, it's a fact that if we lose bees, our whole food supply is gone.
That's not true. We'll still have eggs. You don't need bees for
we
eggs.
have no bread. We have no chips.
Bread's bad for
We
you.
have no corn.
I cut bread out. I actually lost 37 pounds by cutting bread out. Not really.
So they basically say genetics plays a part of it. They're isolating bees from the colony life just before they emerge as adults. So whatever's reducing their lifespan is happening before that point, before they leave the colony. And that introduces the idea of a genetic component. So it's kind of scary.
I still don't really understand why bees only live for 17 days now.
I don't either, but doesn't a fruit fly live for like 48 hours and that's it?
I don't know.
Fruit flies have like super short lifespans.
I wish mosquitoes lived for never.
I agree with that. What is the point of I hate mosquitoes. Okay.
And that and fire ants.
What did you have to talk to us about, babe? I thought did you mention some near-death experiences or reincarnation experiences?
Yeah, but I forgot to do any research on it. But they are very interesting.
Oh my goodness.
I was busy editing videos.
Okay, let's talk about the one kid that lived in Scotland. Or he didn't live in Scotland, but in a past life he lived in Scotland. Do you remember that?
Kind of.
We need to look that up for next time, talk about the reincarnation thing. It's really, really interesting. These kids grow up, and from the time that they're born, they have tons of memories of a past life. So what do you believe happens after we die? Do you believe we go, yeah, I'm talking to you.
Well, you were pointing at that.
I know. But do we go to heaven? Are we reincarnated? Do we go to some other type of life source? Like, do we turn into a tree? Like, do we turn into a dolphin? What do you think happens to us?
I don't know. I mean, I literally don't know.
I mean, if these little kids die, well, not the kids die, but like, if you die in a life and then these kids are born and they remember dying, they remember having a whole past life. I mean, that would definitely lead to believe that reincarnation's a real thing.
But would that freak you out if your young kid
Yes.
started talking about your grandfather that he's never met before because they were actually like brothers or something? You know?
Yes. That one kid, he believed he was from this specific house in Scotland, and he like described everything about it. He described his family life and everything. And they actually took him over on a plane, and he could point out the house and point out everything about it. He knew his way around the house. It was crazy.
That's pretty creepy. I don't know. I remember when I was young, I read somewhere that you will be reincarnated as the thing you hate most.
That's a terrible thing.
I don't know why. Maybe that was back in my heavy metal days. Like I was playing the record backwards and it said that. I can't remember.
Back in my Mormon days, I read this book.
Wait, you were Mormon?
Yes.
Can we talk about that?
Right now,
No, that's going to need like,
a whole show,
or 3 or 4, maybe. I don't know.
probably part 1 and part 20. I was Mormon for 38 years. But anyways, I read this one book.
38?
Yeah.
So are you Mormon the time you're born?
I mean, pretty much, because my parents had already converted to the Mormon church before I was born. So from the time I was born, I literally grew up
But does it-
every week going to the church.
Does it really count if you don't really know what you're doing until the point that you
Yes, because you are brainwashed from the time you can open your eyes.
brainwashed?
That is what I'm going to say. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Wow.
Like I said, we can talk in detail about that because I know that's another subject you love.
That's pretty harsh.
100%. That is 100% what I think.
But
and
I'm
what
just
I feel.
saying, if you don't really know what's happening at church until the age of 7 or 8, then does everything before that even matter?
I don't know. Do you believe in Santa because your parents tell you he's real?
Santa is real.
I'm just saying.
The Easter Bunny.
When you're a child, you believe everything that you're taught from your parents because your parents are like, you know, they have all the influence on you.
I don't know. My kids are like, Dad, really?
Well, that's
All
true.
the time.
But they're old enough to know how crazy you are now.
So
Oh,
I'm just saying.
gosh.
I don't know. Let me tell you. No, I won't tell you that.
What?
Well, I'm just afraid that my kids may watch this.
They won't.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Okay. So
If they do, Cooper will click on the thing and see that it's 30 minutes long and be like, I'm done.
yeah, you're right.
And Ava's not going to care about anything we talk about.
So when I was young, we always went to my grandmother's house. My grandmother lived about 3 or 4 hours away.
Your parents are going to watch this, though. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So it was every Christmas we went to go see my grandmother. And like I said, it was 3 or 4 hours away. We'd all get in the car, we'd grab the presents and everything. And this was a couple days before Christmas. I think we showed up on Christmas Eve. I can't remember. But anyway, we'd always get in the car, me and my sister, my dad, my mom. And my dad would start pulling out. And then my mom, every time, would go, oh, wait, I got to run inside and get something. Or I've got to go to the bathroom. Or my stomach hurts. And she would go inside and she would take the gifts that she had hidden and put them underneath the tree. So when we came back, Santa came.
Yes.
And
That's a good mom right there.
Yeah.
Way to go, Mimi.
But I remember one time my sister and I, we were driving and we were in the back seat and we were talking about it and both of us were like, what the, we figured out the Matrix. We knew what happened. So I can't believe, I don't remember if we played along or if we told her, but I don't know. It's pretty smart move. Mm-hmm. But I do that now when I don't want to go into the public.
What? You say my stomach hurts, I have to go?
Well, like when you're backing out, I'm like, oh, my stomach hurts. And then I like don't come back out.
Oh, my God. Did you know
Yes.
there's a study on the National Institute of Health that shows that people that have, what was it? Contagious yawning. So if I yawn, and then 2 minutes later he yawns,
It's usually not 2 minutes. It's almost instantly.
it's pretty fast. Did you know that that is like the only indicator that's like an outward indicator that somebody has empathy?
Did you notice I did not yawn?
Dude, what did you say before Him even watching videos of other people yawning will make him yawn.
I'm holding it in so hard.
Even a fake yawn. So my point is, if you're around someone and you want to know if they're a psycho or a narcissist, just start pretending to yawn and see if they yawn back. Look, I'm about to make myself yawn right now because I yawned before. So I'm empathetic to myself.
This is really weird. Now that we're talking about it, I'm not yawning.
I know you were yawning 15
But
times before.
when we were talking about this in the truck the other day, both of us were just yawning constantly because you would yawn, I would yawn, and back and forth. And now I'm not yawning. So
test it out and let us know if that works, because I think it's a pretty interesting thing.
so interesting.
Yeah.
So what did you think about interviewing your parents? I
I
thought it was kind of fun.
I enjoyed it. It's like a different side of them that you never get to see.
Well, I thought it was interesting that both of them. Your dad seemed really happy and excited. He really wanted to tell stories. Your mom seemed a little bit nervous,
She was nervous.
and I don't know if it was the camera.
No, she's scared of you.
What?
She's scared that you're gonna like throw things at her that embarrasses her, or
I wanted to.
or twist words around that she says and embarrass her, or use clips of what she said to embarrass her.
Well, I did do that today already.
Well, that wasn't that bad. She
was-
thought that was funny.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But anyway, I thought they had a lot of fun. So next, I want to get my parents,
Yes, 100%.
and I actually want to get your dad and my dad together.
Yes.
I
Then
think
they
that
can
would be
just
fun.
talk about Vietnam the whole time.
And then I
I might miss that one.
want to get my dad and my uncle because they have complete opposite political views.
Oh my God.
That would be. Why are you yawning again?
I made myself yawn.
I'm not yawning.
Okay.
You can't yawn when we're videoing.
I'm sorry.
Jeez, how unprofessional of you.
I know.
What is it, like 5 o'clock?
6:55.
It's pitch black, dark out.
It's basically midnight.
Jeez.
I just saw a meme somebody posted, and they're like, it used to get dark at 9, and then we went back an hour, and now it gets dark at 6. Somebody's lying.
It's like welcome to winter where you wake up in the dark and you come home in the dark for work. I mean,
Yeah.
it sucks.
I can't stop yawning now.
Okay.
Oh my God.
On that note-
note,
We're going to call it quits tonight.
I'm sorry. It's been a long day working.
Wait a minute. You haven't been working.
I literally have been working all day.
Every time I went up to the house, you literally had one leg up on something and the other leg down, and you're like this.
You didn't come to the house, number one. Number two,
I have cameras.
I negotiated a contract and got it signed. I did a legal update. That was for a 4-hour update that I did in 15 minutes. Shh. And,
You probably shouldn't say that.
well, it's only because I already know everything.
Do you?
And, well, no. Actually, I learned a lot of stuff. Did you know? Okay, here's 3 interesting things I learned about it.
Okay.
Are you ready?
So excited.
Okay. Did you know that there's 3 types of water rights
Yes.
on your property?
I'm going to name them.
No,
Why?
because that is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about water rights on your property.
Water rights?
Yes. He was going to say riparian rights, which has to do with a river.
No, I wasn't.
Not everybody. Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't.
Not everybody has a river
They do
on
when
their
it-
property.
They do when it rains.
3 types of water rights. What are they?
I don't know. I don't know.
There is groundwater.
Mineral water
Groundwater. What does groundwater consist of?
under the ground.
Under the ground. That is correct. So like an aquifer that you would drill your well down into.
Right.
What about a pool? Is that under the ground? If it's a traditional pool?
No.
Yes, it is.
It's not under the ground. It's
Yes,
in
it
the
is.
ground.
Okay, yes, it's under
it's
the
not
ground.
under.
They dig it into the ground.
But do you get in your pool by going under the ground to get into the pool?
You step downstairs into the ground to get into your pool.
The pool, not under
That is
the
right.
pool.
It is level with the surface and under the surface of the surface.
So if you have a pool, then you have
So-
the rights to that water?
Who owns the groundwater? The groundwater being the water under the ground in the aquifer, under your property,
Well, it's probably
and your pool. Who owns that?
the pool. I own the pool. We own the pool.
Who owns the groundwater?
Well, it's probably to a certain amount of depth.
No. It's real property. The landowner owns the groundwater.
Duh.
Who owns the water that runs in creek beds and rivers and things like that? The water that runs off through creek beds.
The government.
This is more of the riparian rights that you were talking about. Who owns that?
The government.
Well, which government? Like the federal government or who?
Isn't it all the same?
No,
I don't know. I give up.
the state. The state is in charge of the water that runs across the land.
Who owns the water that you collect from rain?
Yes, that is called surface effluent water
That's so dumb.
that runs off of the
In some states,
Things.
you cannot collect the water.
the
But
land.
I think isn't it for erosion or
the,
something?
The landowner owns that water.
Yeah, but you can't collect water in
Yes.
certain states.
Yes, you can. Well, I don't know about certain states, but in Texas you can.
Yeah, but I know, but in some states I'm pretty positive you can't. And I think it has something to do with the actual runoff because if you collect the water, then it messes up.
That goes back to the second water that we were talking about. That's the water that runs across the land. So like if there's a river or a stream, like we have a stream that runs on the other side of the road across the road and then goes under the road, that is owned by the state and held in trust by the state of Texas for the good of the people because those creeks and rivers all go to what?
The lake,
The lake. And then what is the lake? Who drinks the water from the lake?
the city.
All the people that are in the city that don't have private wells.
That's why
that's all owned by the state.
That's why I avoid the city.
And did you
Because
know?
I don't know what they put in that water.
Oh, it's so terrible, especially here. Did you know that if you live in an area that has a water conservation district like we have the Upper Trinity Groundwater Conservation District, that you actually have to disclose that on a seller's disclosure?
How come?
Because there could be ramifications to your water rights if there's a groundwater conservation district because they are the people who are the authority in the area that say, yes, you can have a well. Here's how much land you have to have. The well has to be this far away from your septic and this far away from another well. Everything has to be registered, et cetera. So you have to actually disclose that. I did not know that till today.
Here's a fun fact,
What?
and I'll let you take it over. But do you have to disclose if there's been a murder in a house?
Yes. Period.
If a murder?
Murder.
I thought that the house actually had to kill you.
That is a death. You don't have to disclose a death on a property. So if I'm in a house and I have a heart attack and I die, you don't have to disclose that. If I'm in a house and a wall falls because of trash construction, falls and kills me, you have to disclose that. If I am murdered in a house, you have to disclose that.
So what if someone dies and everybody believes it's a heart attack and it goes down in the detective paperwork as inconclusive, but everybody knows they got murdered by the wife that
Well,
was
that's-
feeding them rat poison?
That sounds like hearsay.
I'm just saying.
I actually saw a video.
What if they said it was a heart attack, but everybody in the town knows the wife did it?
I don't know. If it's not proven that it's a murder, then I don't think you can prove it.
And with that, we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time. Hopefully, we'll have time to do one tomorrow.
All right, see ya.
Bye.